TK?
Born ready, straight out of coochie.
Jesus.
Oh, sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
Right. Welcome back to Artistic Introvert Podcast, where we explore the other side of artistry. Usually we're talking with music artists, but today we're switching it up because artistry isn't just music. It's creation, it's vision, it's expression. And if you ever sat in a chair, you know today's guest creates with her hands and her heart. She's a Loctician, a storyteller, and one of the funniest, most introspective people I know. TK, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. What a beautiful introduction.
No, facts though. That's all facts. You know, when I used to go to the barbershop, you know, you had a barber talk. So this is kind of like that now.
Okay.
But yeah, the origin story. Let's start here. When did you first realize doing hair, specifically locks, was more than just a job, but like a form of artistry? Because I feel like you take it a little bit beyond just twisting and throwing whatever product you wanted into it, or people will want into it, even when it comes down to dyeing hair.
Yes.
I feel like you step in and you say, look, you give people a little bit more. So when did you realize it was like something more for you?
I'm going to say midway of cosmetology school. It's a great checkpoint because I looked around one day and I just saw how we really didn't care about our clients for real. We were just doing it because we needed that 1,500 hours.
Facts.
So that was a moment for me where I was like, okay, if I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life, and this is going to be a career and it's going to be people trusting me, then I need to care. And so I started structuring a formula that I could apply to all of my clients that could be the foundation of them wanting to come back.
Right.
Because I care about their hair. Yeah.
That makes sense. Well, what was the first head of locks you ever did, and do you remember how it turned out?
Yes. First head of locks was my ex-girlfriend. We were poor at that time, and I had convinced her to start locks. But when it was time for a retwist, we did not have the money for her to get a retwist. So she was like, you know what? Open your legs. Ha ha ha. Boom.
Right.
And let's just try. I'm going to just sit between your legs. Let's just try to do this retwist. It was horrible. I was using black gel to retwist and then spritz to hold it.
Jeez.
Don't do that. It's so bad.
She had spikes.
Yes. Retwisted lasted for 6 weeks. That's a no-no.
Right. So growing up, who or what inspired your sense of like creativity? Was that fed?
So I'm going to give it to my mama. She just, anything that came to her mind, I saw her doing it. No matter how crazy it sounded, even if other people were not doing it. And when she did it, it was always magnificent. Like I've never seen her try to do something and it was just like horrible. So I was like, well, shoot, if she's doing it, then I'm part of her. Then apparently I could do this too. No matter what it was. So I would just like draw random things, no matter what it was. Whatever came to my mind, I would draw it. If I felt like cooking something, I would cook it.
You still draw?
Yes.
That's what's up. You used to draw them little S's. You know how you do the 3 lines and the 3 lines?
Yes, to this day.
Put them all in notebooks. Facts.
To this day.
A lot of people see locks as just hair. But as far as you, I know this is what you... this is your specialty. Yeah. What makes locking different from other hair forms or forms of hairstyling for you?
Well, I mean, if you think about it, you're asking millions of hair strands to become one hair strand. And if you know anything about hair, it's technically our antennas. It helps us get clear messages from the sun. So with that being said, you're asking multiple hair strands to become one, I feel the signal has to be better. Like it just makes sense for the signal to be stronger. And after doing some research on the history of locks and where they could have came from, at least one of its origins, it just makes sense to just kind of feel like, you know, this is a thing that anybody could do. Technically, if you were to take away all combs, brushes, clippers of any race, everybody would be having locks. It's like a natural thing that would happen.
Some people have beady balls.
Yeah. That is very true.
No, that's fire though. So clients often sit in your chair, and locticians, they turn into therapists. What's the wildest or funniest thing you ever heard while sitting? Somebody sat in your chair, you were doing their hair.
Oh man, so many. But the first one that comes to my mind is there was a guy that sat in my chair and he said, I haven't had my hair done in 36 months. And immediately I was like, this nigga been locked up. Like, you've been in prison,
for you to
Mr.
say
Sir.
that, yeah.
36 months? Only people talk like that. It's like women after having their babies. That's just one of them though. I've heard some crazy stuff.
What's the funniest wrong assumption people have about locticians or people with locks?
Well, about locticians, I think one of the most misconstrued concepts is that we are, how can I say this? Like tight is right. Like we just have to make your hair really, really tight in order for it to be nice. Like that's not right. Yeah. Not at all. We, as Black people, tension is our enemy.
Yeah.
Like the more tight that it is, it's gonna increase your chances of it breaking off.
Right.
But as far as people with locks, I think two things. Either they think you smoke weed or they think you are dirty.
I agree, because I've been on the other side of that. When before locks was like even a big thing, and that narrative was pushed until some people believed. But on the first note, it's ironic that you said that. So typically, I'll get clients that come into the studio, and so obviously auto-tune is a big thing right now, and so people automatically assume that they're going to sound good in auto-tune. So I got two different ways that I can approach this. I can be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna fix it, or I'm going to help them learn and become a better artist. Yes. Now, obviously for them, the easier way is always the way that they're going to go with, which reminds me of like when you're saying locks. I remember the very first time you did my locks, one of the main things you were saying was, you don't have to have your hair so tight. Everybody kind of pushes that agenda, and it's actually like bad for you. And I may have been thinking like, but is it going to look good? I ain't really caring about, my roots. And like I said, that's how I feel like it is when, as far as when I have artists, like they ain't trying to, I'm like, yo, if you want to sing better, cause they always ask for feedback. I was like, yo, go on YouTube and look for vocal exercises and then just go from there. If you weren't doing locks, what kind of artist do you think you'd be?
A stripper. Oh, no, geez. I'm joking. Oh, had I found out what they were making earlier in life, definitely stripper.
Bow, bow, bow.
What? Yes.
I want a piece of that chicken too, by the way. Huh? I want a piece of that chicken too.
Oh, I'm probably gonna not leave the plate.
Yeah.
I ate like one piece.
I know.
Okay, continue.
I think if I wasn't doing locks, I would be doing like fashion designing. Something like that. I've always wanted to be start my own clothing line and things of that nature. I watch stuff like Project Runway and just get so excited. I love it.
Girl, I can binge that.
What?
Can I watch what you're doing?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's see.
I'm telling you, they make bread. What?
And this point, all y'all got to do is OnlyFans, show your toes.
Man, I'm really trying to get Money to do it with me, but she's like completely against it.
Y'all definitely make some.
Yes, because one of the things that people, it's a baby in here. Never mind. I'm gonna leave that for another.
You hijacking my interview.
I'm sorry.
This is the podcast interview, April. So earlier we were talking about how you were saying locks were antennas. So
yes,
say for instance, when you're doing somebody's hair, what does their locks say about them?
What? Everything.
Give me some examples. You got to give me some.
So you come in, right? And your scalp is white and flaky. That lets me know that you are dehydrated from the inside out. You probably overthink a lot and second guess yourself. And you're probably single. Or have a lot of kids.
Look, let me tell you something.
I'm so serious. So sorry.
I'm gonna tell you the funny thing about that is she right here is the reason why I'm in your chair today, because she was on me. She was like, when TK got locks open, what's going on? I'm letting you handle it now. I'm letting you handle it. Go ahead. Is Nola gonna get in there? So 100%. I couldn't agree more with that. The other part. But that just goes along with like when I was telling you my journey and just being in church and stuff a lot more. I have been less focused on the materialistic things, more or less, because sometimes that spiritual happiness can kind of overpower everything else. But
doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you still got to do what you got to do on the outside too.
Very
I
true.
think it's so amazing that you only use oil.
Yes, it's literally the best way. People's scalps are so much healthier and happier.
Well, it's
Without
like, how do you
product.
do to look so neat?
Just trust the technique.
Mm-hmm.
Trust yourself.
Because I'm watching your hands go and it's so satisfying. Like, I don't look like that when I do it. I be struggling with it.
You want a mic? You want a mic?
I am good.
You want a mic?
I might go.
I do. If you can, like, leave me some of that food though.
Are you gonna put it in the truck? The car or?
You could put it in here.
Yeah.
You can put
So
it in
you
here.
missing it.
Right.
I missed the point.
What do you want people to feel when they walk out of your chair?
Peace, tranquility. Like it was worth you spending your money with me.
Factual.
Like you were able to release something just in the small amount of time that I had with you.
It's funny because even though we're talking about Locs and artistry and stuff, but also just being a small business owner, I think one of the things that I struggled with initially was pricing my products and services. And what I did as I did like a lot more research, I found out a lot of times if what you have is good enough, people will find an excuse to pay for it. It's never too expensive. That's right. Where you'll have people that don't have a car that will buy Jordans or buy whatever the case may be. So it's less about focusing on, oh shoot, this product, like this is too much, this is too much. Like it don't matter. Like if it was this amount and they have to get it done and you're the one to go to it, to go to for it, and they're going to do it.
No question.
Last one. Do you think people choose Locs or do you think Locs choose people?
I think Locs choose people. Yeah. I mean, and it can be created in its own little ecosystem where sometimes people do choose Locs as well. But for the most part, I think Locs choose people.
I agree. I definitely agree. I think where I am, because I used to do like the low cut with the waves and all that. And then just, all right. Thank you, baby. Love you.
See ya.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
My boo.
Good to see you. Lady, you girl.
But it was funny because I think when COVID hit, I couldn't get to a barbershop.
Ooh.
And so I don't think there's anything that can teach you humility like baby Locs.
Yes,
Lord. You know what I'm saying? And so just going through that process of like really having to have a certain level of like self-love and not really care.
Yes.
So it goes from, you're going to rock a do-rag or something for a little bit. And after a while, you're like, man, I'm not about to keep doing this.
Exactly.
And then so you just walk into it. So again, at that point in my life, like I could have went any other way. So I definitely feel like Locs chose me. All right.
Shows me too.
Yep. So TK, thank you for reminding us that artistry takes many forms, whether it's music, words, or hair. What you do isn't just styling, it's storytelling, it's healing, and it's making people feel like their best selves. To everyone listening, if you're in need of a good laugh, a deep talk, or just a fresh retwist, make sure you tap in with TK. This has been Artistic Introvert, where we show you the art is only half of the story.